2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. Their largest deficit of the period was just 4 points. They were right there within shouting distance the entire time. With an excellent team performance in the second quarter, they were able to push ahead, scoring easily and defending with a lot more intensity, pushing out to a 10-point lead here at the half. Let's hear from you, Shaq, on the Suns.
I like their commitment to that inside game, boy. Get it inside to the post. Got to be scoring in the post, splashing to the basket, just shooting a high percentage shot. No jumpers, no threes. They're being a more aggressive team, a more physical team. They're definitely going to win this game, Ronnie.
And Kenny, let's get your thoughts on the Clippers.
Well, one problem I see is that they're too timid on the board. When you start to fall behind in the game, you need to become more aggressive on the offensive glass and the defensive glass.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. We're seeing a tremendous game from Dario Saric.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for Los Angeles, trailing by 10. The two stars, George and Leonard, fill up the forward slots. Beverly and Williams, the guard tandem. And Harrell's in at the center, locking down the middle. That's who's out there for the Clippers. The Suns shooting has been just fantastic, around 65% tonight, getting exactly what they want, when they want it. Rubio outside. And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That'll be his second foul of the game. Ayton dishes to Rubio. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Saric, that's good. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the basement.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. And
wow.
I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
Remember it very well.
Incredible.
Very well. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And throughout his career, Beverly has remained a pest, an aggressive defender that no one likes having him guard.
Stolen by Beverly. Now the Clippers moving it up. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Clippers trail by 10. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Ayton uses his length to his advantage. No doubt on the dunk.
Los Angeles has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And here's George for 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Rubio. Drops in the layup for 2. Rubio's got the lead up to 14 now for the Suns.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
And one thing that's been plaguing the Suns for years, undisciplined play.
Greg, I think that shows up most typically in your bottom of the league in turnovers and personal fouls, both categories 7 years running. When you're at a competitive disadvantage in terms of talent and experience, you can't afford to make those mistakes.
Landry Shamet's checked in for the Clippers. And the Suns also making a change. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
Count that one.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Clippers trail by 16. It's George on the wing. Shot to stop the run. Buries the long-range jumper. George has got 10 points.
Well, the 3-ball has become one of the best attributes that Paul George brings to the table. Great form, great touch, Kevin.
Kicks it out to Booker. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And stolen by Harrell. And finished off by Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard is 230 pounds of nothing but pure strength. What a finish at the rim.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Rubio against Beverly. Rubio left side. And the rejection by Harrell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Booker. No good on that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. George with the ball. Now defended by Oubre.
Kevin, the vertical of Paul George. How good is that?
Unbelievable. And Booker kicks to Oubre. Passes it to Baines. Now the pass to Booker. Shamet with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
And the Suns call time here. First, you can't help but notice that teams are shooting earlier in the shot clock. One theory being the faster you shoot, the more possessions you get.
Well,
and the numbers would speak to that.
No doubt, Kevin. And the reality is, for announcers and for fans, that breakneck pace makes it more exciting for us. One NBA coach told me this past year that your field goal percentage in the first 10 seconds of the shot clock gives you your best opportunity to make it. And the longer that shot clock goes on, the more your field goal percentage dips. So, hey, good for us, good for the fans, good for the teams.
And that's because the defense has a chance to set it, correct?
Exactly right.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
The Suns have converted 4 of 7 free throws on the night.
What's up?
Well, a promising start last year from Mikal Bridges. The offense was there, but it was his impact defensively that has really gotten most people's attention. A lot of great tools for a young player.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Akobo, the pass to Baines. Bucket is good. And it's a 12-point Suns lead.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
And with Bridges and his defense, great coaches speak very highly of his basketball IQ.
And that is why, as a rookie, he would often get assigned to guard the toughest perimeter player. Good size and great instincts make him one of the best young defenders on the team.
They get it back, Kaminsky, and he uses the glass on the layup. Kaminsky's got 8 points.
Well, this is what he does. Find ways to make his presence felt, then this time on the offensive glass.
How about the hustle on display there? That kind of effort will earn respect from everyone.
And it's Shamet missing. Suns leading by 12. With some arc, Green with the rebound.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
Zubac kicks to Green. That 3 off the mark. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Phoenix Suns. At one point, they led by 16. Beverly with the ball. Now guarded by Kaminsky. And the shot is good. The Phoenix City's been cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Green.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look. Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
The Suns have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. One shot.
.15 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. It's stolen by Johnson. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Johnson's got the ball. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Suns lead by 13. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Phoenix leading by 13. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Bridges and Saric make up the forwards. Booker out there with Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the center position. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
There is a heart and passion that Saric brings to the game every night. Good job initiating contact. You think back to after the trade from Philadelphia, Dario Saric had a hard time getting settled in with Minnesota. They started him in a bench role, and it wasn't until he became a starter that you saw his productivity increase.
One shot.
And Doris with Saric coming off the bench is something he's done in the past. But he had better results as a starter last season.
It would appear to me he is much more comfortable as a starter. His shot seems to come a little bit easier. The floor spacing this young man provides is a huge plus for his team.
Beverly for 3. Drills it from outside.
And like seeing Beverly get involved there. Sweet shooting from the speedy guard.
Down low. And slam dunk by Sharp.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. And the Clippers call time here.
And no doubt Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
A different look for the Clippers. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac. And Kawhi Leonard subbed in for Green. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. He said they've played well in certain areas, But the lack of detail to the defensive boards has allowed their opponent too many second chance opportunities. And that, he said, is the difference in this game. You have to get busy on the glass, Kevin.
Ayton finds Booker. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Suns lead by 18.
Ooh, finally hitting one from range. That's his first three of the night.
Outside, George. Over Bridges. That's good for George on the assist by Beverly. Beverly's got 6 assists in the game. The Suns have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Johnson dishes to Saric. Back to Johnson. And the rejection by Harrell. To the middle. And finished off by Leonard.
When Kawhi Leonard is healthy, he can dominate both ends of the floor. Nice job to finish it there.
Johnson, the pass to Booker. Now here's Ayton. Suns moving the ball around. Here's Johnson. It's hauled in by Beverly. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Left side, George. Shoots over Bridges. And too long on the shot.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Beverly. Phoenix making some changes. Kelly Oubre's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Johnson. Booker finds Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, Devin Booker is known as a scorer, but this guy will find you if you're open.
Here's Harrell, and he makes good on the layup. Harrell's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, he needs to take a lot more shots. He's been efficient, trying to get his teammates involved, but it's time for him to step up.
And slam dunk by Saric.
Boy, that's the vision and ability to deliver precise passes. Rubio completely on point.
Williams attacking. That one goes. Count it.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
And it's Rubio with the ball for the Suns. They led by as many as 18 points. He's looking for Saric and finds him over Williams. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Took him no time at all on that one. 17 points for Paul George.
Challenging this D with the 3 ball. That's his second from distance this half. And he also hit one in the first half, too.
Shot left block, and the Suns tack on 2 more.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Rejected by Booker, but he gets it back. Pass to Harrell. From downtown, Oubre pulls it in. Suns leading by 15. And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Harrell against Ayton. Charge inside.
This guy is a perennial all-defensive team member. The wingspan, a problem for offensive players.
Oubre with the steal. Charge with it. And there's the call on Lou Williams. That is his first foul of the game. Booker against Leonard. Back to Rubio. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And here's Leonard from 3. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react. but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it, Greg? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're ahead by 12. 1:33 left to play here in the fourth. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Dario Saric.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Teams need contributions from everybody to win on the road, not just the stars. And he's done more than his share tonight. An outstanding performance. Ayton kicks to Oubre. The putback, and Ayton stays with it. And the Suns lead by 14.
What a motor by DeAndre Ayton. Great job on the second chance putback.
Leonard, that's for two. And it's Ayton with the rebound. The Suns have gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. Rubio against Beverly. And stolen by Harrell.
And these are the types of...
Well, Kawhi Leonard might be quiet off the court, but on the court, he makes a lot of noise.
1:02 left in the fourth. Beverly against Rubio, and the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. .55 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Shots good by Williams.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
That's his second personal foul. Shooting for Phoenix, Dario Saric. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He hits the first one, and that will push the lead to double digits.
Yeah, Dario Saric has a busier schedule than most NBA players because almost every offseason, guys, he spends his whole summer as one of the key players on the Croatian national team. This is a player who basically plays year-round.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Saric nails them both. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Robinson kicks to Harkless. From deep. He doesn't hit that one. The Suns go the other way with it. They led by as many as 18 points.
First foul, Jerome Wallace. That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Phoenix, Jerome. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. He's perfect from the line this time. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Robinson kicks to Magruder. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Diallo.
Clippers foul, Jerome Wallace. That's his second personal foul. At the line for the Suns, Chef Diallo. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Mann passes to Magruder. From deep. That one misses. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.